Everybody, it's Elizabeth Smith here from the Guru Co with another cameo set for us. Today I'd like to cover with you, because I do know that an awful lot of people struggle at winter time with that monochrome view, that monochrome outlook. I want to try very hard not to make it into a telling off, because it's not a telling off, but it is an awareness of. Hello, Abigail. Good morning. It's an awareness of what we do to ourselves. So the idea of this is to look at or to go over what I hear on a daily basis about people's dread of winter. Now, the first question for you today is, at what age and when did you decide that winter was awful? And that's a serious question. At what age did you lose that spirit, the adventure? Speak to most children about winter and autumn. They will go potentially to hibernation and the fascination with animals and storing of the conkers and the acorns. Then they'll talk to you about the acorn collections. And I know from my daughters how pockets are being emptied on a daily basis into school because of the collection of conkers. And then you think of things like they start talking about the sound of the leaves. So they run through the leaves, don't they? Kick all the leaves up. That's great fun. Then they think of Halloween, sweeties. My goodness, trick-or-treating, as much as I hate trick-or-treating. Then they'll talk to you about things like Guy Fawkes Night is next, isn't it? So great. So we go hot dogs, we go and we have marshmallows and we watch fireworks and we have a bonfire, and that's all awesome too. Then what do we get next? We then get Christmas, and it's great excitement followed by snow. But a lot of us have lost that. We've lost that sense of adventure. We've lost that sense of beauty in nature and what nature does. So I want you just to remind yourself that where our thoughts go, our energies follow. Now, this is not a cure for those people who have a diagnosis of SAD, which is seasonal affective disorder. However, you can influence to what level and gravity this has on you. And it is about changing your mindset, and it's changing your language and those internal conversations that you have. And if you think about it, I mean, one person I spoke to yesterday who said winter's dreadful. So it's full of dread. So we're already setting our mindset. Now, when we look at it, I want you to now think about sort of right at this very moment in time, what is the internal conversation you're having with yourself? What are those words that you have in your mind? Are they negative or are they positive? Are they forward thinking, or are you looking back at something to bring forward? Something that will implant in your day. So if you think about it, if you've got a really good forecast, you're chucking and planting seeds way ahead of you. Whereas if you're looking behind, that's exactly where you're living. So think about your day ahead today at work, and just think about where in your body you might be feeling that at this very moment in time. So if you are dreading work, you're feeling it in your head. Many people turn up every day with a headache or a complaint of some kind. So are your legs heavy? Is your chest heavy? It's worth just taking a few moments and just seeing what you can do to alter that. So when we think of where we're going to go with that for now, and what we think ourselves about winter and what's coming up, what is that language that you're using? Do you think of it as a dark place? Do you think of it as a wet place, soggy, cold? My husband hates it because it's untidy, which is why I love it. Do you think about these things? Do you think, well, actually, that's where my language is, so therefore, potentially, that's where my mood goes? So here's my gift for you going forward today and through the winter, and it's a bit of a a self-coaching exercise, which you can own for the rest of, and just keep exercising it. It's like a muscle. You have to get used to using it, because at the moment you've got a very responsive and ingrained habit that maybe we need to bust up. So to start with, it's on the internet everywhere. There's no tricks to this. So go for a walk, bright, breezy, crisp day, get outside, blow the cobwebs away, enjoy the outdoors. By walking and exercising is an amazing trick for your mental health. It releases all sorts of endorphins and those good feelings that you get, and you can't mask it. It happens internally. You can't prevent it from happening. The only way to prevent it from happening is to stay indoors, sit in front of Jeremy Kyle, and just get into a deeper place with yourself. So go outside, have a look. There are the most amazing colours out there. The sun is awesome during the winter and during the autumn. Take some photographs, capture the shapes, smell the smells, crunch through the leaves, crunch through the twigs. Really entice your senses to think differently. The more conscious you are, the less time you spend indoors, inside your own head, whirring away in there. Smiling. Whether you feel like smiling or not, stick a smile on your face. Your brain reacts to that. It produces yet again all those serotonins, and it's automatic. So again, you don't have to learn that. Just stick a smile on your face, make contact with the world, find some pleasure out there. Then breathe. Breathe properly. Breathe from your gut. By breathing properly, the cortisols, which are produced with those anxious and those negative thoughts and those negative feelings, dissolve. Again, you can't help it. This is automatic. Your body is amazing and it will do it for you. And then finally, this is where the work comes in, and this is where your habit needs to change. And it's your choice, don't forget. But by changing your language with yourself, will again change your perception of the world and where you are at this very moment in time. So all of those things will help massively, and then make some plans. Rather than being lost in your own thoughts, start making some positive plans, whether they're for Christmas, whether they're for bonfire night, whether they're for Halloween, whether they're for a birthday party coming up, New Year's Eve, whatever it is, start making some positive plans. And live in the today and in the future, but positively. I wish you an amazing day, an amazing winter, and I'll be back tomorrow. Bye-bye.